All right, we'll get going. Well, it's 8:02. It's the Economic Development Commission on August 11th, 2026. First thing we need to do is a roll call. Mr. Lugers?
Here.
Ms. Jones?
Here.
Mr. Hodgins?
Here.
Mr. DeArmond is not here today, so I am stepping in for him, and we have Lisa and Dana. So first thing we need to do is approve the minutes from the June 9th meeting.
So moved.
I have a motion. Can I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So then it passes, no old business, so we'll move on to new business. We have a EDC 2026-5, Katz Franklin Park, abatement request.
Yes, this is a request for a 10-year tax abatement on $5,600,000 in real property investment for the completion of a multi-tenant spec building. This building is located on the corner of State Road 44 and Forest Road. It's 5 acres there. It will be, as I said, it was for multi-tenant, which is really a nice opportunity. It's 50,000 square feet. This is not something that we currently have available in the city, and it is definitely something that we get lots of requests. These smaller spaces are very, very desirable. Todd Katz is the developer. He is here today, as well as David Gilman. Which one of you gentlemen are going to, David? Okay, so David, if you'll just come up and sign the sheet and state your name, I'll get your presentation pulled up. And you just tell me whenever to advance it.
Thank you. For the record, my name again is David Gilman. My office is at 211 South Ritter Avenue, Suite H, Indianapolis 46219. I have Todd Katz. Todd is the owner of Franklin Tech Park, LLC. We appreciate you giving us the opportunity this morning to present our project. As Dana mentioned, our project includes 50,000 square feet of multi-tenant lease space. We anticipate anywhere between 5 and 8 tenants in this building on approximately 5.26 acres. So let me do a little background on regional market reality for what I'm going to be using the term flex space. We think Franklin is in the path of a strong regional demand for modern flex space. Recent deliveries and absorption across the Southeast Metro that I've personally been involved with over the last 2 years. 37,000, 68,000 square feet at 808-901 South Post Road, Indianapolis. 24,000 square feet at 1257 Airport Road in Greenwood. 21,000 square feet at 4005 Airport Parkway, Greenwood. 21,000 square feet at East Southport Road in Indianapolis. A 30,000 square feet Innovation Park in Mooresville. We're doing another 30,000 square feet to start this fall. We have 90,000 square feet about a mile east of 65 here in Franklin on the south side of 44. And I am taking that through at this time with annexation and zoning. So we'll be presenting that hopefully next year. What this does is it tells us market conditions clearly indicate there's sustained regional demand for what we're calling modern flex space. And we think Franklin is strategically positioned in an area that would capture that growth. So what is flex space? If you go to slide 2, please. Flex space is modern flex buildings that appeal to a broad spectrum of tenants, extending well beyond traditional industrial users. As you can see in this particular building, we're able to put demising walls at any place our prospective tenant would desire. If they want 5,000, we could put it at 5. If they want 10, 10. If they want 5 but expand to 10, we can keep them in the same building. So that's the appeal for this type of product and the type of users we're trying to attract. What it does, it provides diversification of local businesses and diversification of employment opportunities. So what typical users are located in these buildings? Logistic firms, fulfillment, inventory management, cross-docking or sorting and routing of goods, skilled trades, mechanical, electrical, plumbers. special production, powder coating, fabrication, commercial service, maybe somebody who builds signs for businesses or has a printing company, marketing company, e-commerce companies. This is a newer one. These are startup business that started in their home or their garage, they're growing, or they have a smaller space and they want to expand. We want to attract them to allow them to grow and then try to keep them in the building to allow that building to expand with their business. Commercial kitchens, event planners, caterers. These support local and national restaurants and national stores. Indoor recreation. This is a new one, and the planning staff was with us in our briefing to Mayor Barnett, said that this one would require a variance, but I only mention it because we have a volleyball, pickleball club that occupied, we had two 26,000 square foot buildings just completed facing each other. Volleyball club went in one, pickleball club went in the other, in an industrial park. We thought that was very unique, but those particular users have trainers, fitness experts, coaches, and then they host 3 to 4 regional tournaments a year, bringing people from Cincinnati, Columbus, Michigan, Illinois, Louisville, and they bring about 300 or 400 people for each of those tournaments. Now, they travel here in large SUVs and vans, but the reason I bring that out is it's almost like having a conference or regional sectional 3 or 4 times a year in Franklin for these types of clubs. Life sciences. This is an interesting one. If we could locate a life science user in this building, our objective would be to give them the ability to grow and expand their operations with less capital investment on real property so that they can focus more investment on equipment and their staffing. So all of these users, they're clean, quiet operations, and they have no fumes, noise, or lighting impacts like you would see in a typical industrial type development. So let's talk about the economic impact. One of the benefits of the flex space, it brings year-round employers and it's stable job growth, supports your small business here in Franklin, and it encourages skilled trades, increase wages, headcounts, and local spending. It definitely will strengthen Franklin's long-term tax base. Now, when we submitted our application for tax abatement, I encouraged my client to be very conservative because we want to make sure we deliver on our number of employees and that we deliver on the wages that we anticipate those employees bringing or getting paid. On a conservative baseline scenario, we established 8 tenants, 3 employees per tenant space, with an average wage of the county at $21 an hour. This would be typical for an office warehouse mix, meaning 10 to 20% of the space for the tenant would be office, 80 to 90% of the tenant space would be a warehouse for distribution or whatever their needs may be. But I think what we will envision and the things that we will market and encourage are the higher value scenarios, those skilled trades, life sciences, and the niche users that I just mentioned. We think in reality, we'll end up delivering more tenants per space, more employees per tenant space at 5 to 12. We believe we'll have a higher wage, somewhere closer to $22 to $32 an hour. We think that this will definitely encourage stronger local spending and household stability. The alignment with Franklin's stated priorities: diversified business activity and employment opportunities, provides modern space that meets documented regional demand, generates long-term assessed value growth, creates a business-friendly gateway along I-65 that attracts additional investment. Next slide, please. So the reason I wanted to discuss this slide briefly is this is the rear of our building. So each tenant space will have an at-grade overhead door. It'll have a recessed loading dock, and it'll have a man door on the back side of the building. Again, this is designed to accommodate different types of businesses that may need an occasional semi-delivery, may have a lot of box vans or box trucks, and to suit their needs. Now, this project is uniquely located at State Road 44 and I-465. It's our opinion that the majority of the semi-traffic would probably go to State Road 44, 265 to either bring goods to the building or to take them away from the building. That would have little impact on Franklin's infrastructure and roadway. We think the majority of the traffic would be box trucks, Sprinter vans, maybe a heavy-duty pickup truck with a trailer, or passenger vehicles. Those are the types of vehicles that we anticipate would serve the greater part of the Franklin area. Again, not a lot of impact on the roadway infrastructure. None of these users have a high demand for water or sewer. And again, that would be something that we would be able to benefit from having the utilities at the site, but it would be a low impact on any stress or anything that would have a negative impact on the infrastructure that would be provided to us. So what I want to do is explain to you the importance of your tax abatement decision today. Structural steel, 5 to 8% increase. Rebar, 5 to 7%. Copper wire, 7 to 10. Drywall, 2 to 4. Insulation, 1 to 3. HVAC equipment, 5 to 8% increase. PVC piping and fittings, 2% increase. You go back to 22 to 24, the interest rates, 4.5 to 6%. Now they're at 6 to 8% in 2027. Right now we're hovering about 6.5%. The reason I bring this to your attention is this weighs heavily on my client's decision when to build this project, or even if he's going to build this project until the economy improves. The tax abatement helps offset some of those increased costs that he will face. So let's talk about project readiness. We think the owners are motivated. We think they can move immediately into construction plan review and pre-leasing. Our project aligns with Franklin's current momentum and the planning department's growth strategy. Accelerated investment is something that this tax abatement approval would allow my client to do, to start completing this process in 2026, start construction and pre-leasing in 2027. Our zoning is in place. Our site plans, again, are 90% complete. Architectural plans are 70% complete for that shell. While originally we asked for a 10% tax abatement, we now more clearly understand the commission, the mayor, and the staff's fact-based evaluation process. And we sincerely appreciate you recommending a 5-year tax abatement for this project. And we certainly feel that would be enough to help accelerate this project. Again, we have diverse employers coming, strong business and skilled trades coming, and we respectfully request your approval of the recommended 5-year tax abatement for this project. It's very important to us. With that, I'm available for questions that board members have of me, or if you'd like to ask questions of my client. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions?
I just have a few things here. We definitely see this kind of flex space being needed. Skilled trades, these guys starting up companies need some warehouse space, need some small office space. Have you found that in these facilities, the skilled trades need the loading wells?
The at grade, but not the wells.
Correct.
Yes, you're exactly right.
Would you consider doing some without and some with to attract that, or is that just you'd rather have all available
No,
for that purpose?
Yeah, that's a great question. They're expensive to build.
Correct. That's what I was thinking too.
I think that is definitely something we would consider. It's probably going to be mostly driven through our pre-leasing. If we happen to get a user that says, I want half this building and I need them, then obviously we would provide that. If we're not getting those types of users, then certainly we would not want to build something that's just going to not be used, because again, they're expensive, and we would consider that, yes.
Yeah, and then the other thing on the athletic club side, if they are having these events there and you're thinking, 200 to 400 people come to these events, where are we parking all those people at?
Great question. So those loading areas, because the event, say the volleyball or pickleball club, they occupy about 25,000 square feet. So they would take up half this building, but they wouldn't need the loading docks. So all of that area behind the building, we could stage for their vans, their SUVs, their buses, out back. We do have enough parking on the front side of the building to accommodate, and I think this is in slide 3. It shows the dimensional site plan, but we have enough parking to accommodate 99 customers and employees. So we got plenty of space up front, but they do travel together as teams, and we'll put the vans in the back. If we get one.
Yeah, of course.
And I think that Alex with planning has that same comment, and we would obviously need to get a variance, so that discussion would be vetted out during that variance approval process.
Yeah.
Is there room there to expand the parking lot if needed?
No, we're maxed out at 99 up front. One thing we are doing is we would provide connectivity from our parking area. There's another vacant spot on the hard corner just west of us, and I think Alex and the planners have asked us to consider having our parkings shared where we could,
I
go
was
for.
going to ask, do you own that piece of property as well?
We do not yet. We're interested, but
I like the diversification of the potential there.
Any other questions? I didn't have any other questions. I agree with Eric. This is something that's definitely needed in Franklin. I don't know if we right now have anything that fits into this mold right now. So I know the smaller units are a definite need here in Franklin. Guess we need to,
So there will be 3 motions.
Okay.
The first would be to approve the findings and approve the ERA.
okay, so we need findings from, so is that?
It's 5.
So paragraph 5?
Yes.
Section
Yes.
5, okay. Need a motion to approve or for the findings for ERA tax abatement findings in paragraph 5 for real property?
Yeah, I would make a motion to approve item 5 ERA and tax abatement findings.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, so that passes. So then we need to,
Second is to find or to approve the findings for the tax abatement itself.
okay. Do we have a motion for the findings of the tax abatement itself?
I would make a motion to approve the findings for the tax abatement.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? It does pass. Now we need to talk about length and, duration of the tax abatement.
And the economic development fee.
Okay.
It's 2%.
Okay. And a 2% economic development fee. Motion,
Was that agreeable?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I would make a motion on case EDC 20265-05. I would approve the city's recommendation of the 5-year tax abatement. It aligns more with the size of this project and the potential employment, as well as the 2% EDC fee.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it does pass. So next meeting will be city council?
So we will have the first meeting at the city council, which is next Monday. That will be the declaratory for the ERA. Then the second meeting, there has to be 2 meetings for that, which is the confirmatory, will be Tuesday, September 8th. It'll be the Tuesday after Labor Day. That will be the confirmatory for that and then the confirmatory for this tax abatement. So I'll send you all of that information so that you'll have those dates and everything.
Super. Thank you
Yep.
very much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Next on the agenda is EDC 2026-06 for rapid prototyping tax abatement request.
Yes, so Rapid Prototyping and Engineering is one of our companies that came here in 2017, has grown rapidly and done some really amazing things. They are continuing to grow and expand. They have brought before us a request for a 7-year abatement on $2,785,600 in personal property investment. They're adding more equipment to continue to support the growth of the company. Alex is here, so Alex, if you want to come up, just state your name, sign the list, and just, I've also got your presentation. Oops. There we go.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm Chris Kelsey. Alex,
So
no,
sorry.
you're fine. Alex couldn't be here this morning. I did send an updated abatement form.
Okay.
I think the amount you listed is actually doubled.
Oh,
There were
okay.
6 machines listed. We're only purchasing 3.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just did want to clear that up
Okay.
before we get started. Sorry about that. Yeah, so hi, I'm the controller for Rapid Prototyping and Engineering. If you want to go ahead and go to the next slide.
Sure can.
So yeah, Rapid, what we do, it's primarily a machining shop. We do a lot of prototypes, quick turnarounds, quote to shipment will help with engineering and design of a part. Most of our product focus is transmission and engine applications, power generation, and then we're moving more into the defense world. We've got a lot of talented machinists, highly skilled team members, and like I said, they help with engineering and feasibility of the products. So yeah, at the end of 2023, we had 21 full-time employees. It did change ownership in May of 2024. We currently have grown to about 30 employees and plan to continue adding team members as we have capacity and availability. We have invested over $4 million since the acquisition in 2024 and have an additional 1.2 planned for this year with the purchase of 2 additional CNC machines and a CMM, which is a quality measurement and machine. We have a 20% sales growth since the acquisition and are pushing to continue to grow. Our main obstacle is output. We are able to find plenty of work in the automotive and in defense world, but it's finding the skilled labor and having the capacity to get that out the door. So, like I said, we'd like to purchase 2 fifth axis machines. We have already purchased one of them. It's not been shipped. It's not been installed yet. We are planning to do that at the end of this month. And then we are purchasing a second one. And like I said, 1 CMM and then a second one in 2027. So the plan is to have a larger quality lab, more machining capacity, and this will obviously drive a demand for more jobs. So, and these are just the machines that we're looking at purchasing.
Okay. Okay, any questions?
Is the amount that is being requested the correct amount?
No, that's it.
No, it's half.
Half
he
of
said.
that.
So, yeah, split that in half.
I think if you've got the form in front of you, it's the amount on the bottom on the investment table.
Yeah, I've got the form.
I guess,
Mine still shows that, so I just need to get it updated.
Okay, I can share that with you,
That's
sorry.
no problem. Yeah, we can get that corrected.
Uh,
Yeah,
So you're looking at 1.4-ish?
1.4-ish, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we just,
So-
the SB1 is still showing that, so that's what I'll need to get. I'll send it to you today. We'll
Okay.
get that.
Thank you, Dana.
We'll make sure we get that taken care of, yeah.
Okay, now, question. Said he's already purchased one of these. Can you do a tax abatement on previously
It has
purchased?
not been installed or used, so
Okay.
that it is still permissible.
Okay.
And we've had prior abatements.
Yes, yeah.
5-year.
And
Yeah.
they've performed well, and
Very, very well. They've always met all of the criteria. They have been very prompt in all of their reporting. We've had literally zero issues with rapid prototyping. They've done a great job.
The 3 new additional jobs, is it the 3 machine operators for that equipment?
Yes, it would be 2 highly skilled machine operators, as well as probably a quality technician,
Okay.
which is also,
Wage range for those operators then?
you're probably looking around $40 to $45 an hour.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a good wage.
Any
it
other
looks like a
questions?
5-year abatement is what's being recommended.
And it's similar to their past abatements too.
It is.
So
Is-
it falls right in that range.
And this is already in an ERA, so we don't
Yeah.
have that stop.
Yeah.
And
Is the 5 years, it's similar on the 1 point?
Yeah, they've been in the 800,000 to 1.8 thousand range for all of their personal property abatements, and they've all been a 5-year.
Okay. So,
what about EDC fee?
Yes, they are amenable to that.
and that
And
was
that's
a
5%
5%.
for personal. Mhm.
Sounds good.
So, and motion on
The findings for the abatement. and then
findings for the abatement
motion.
and the 5% ED fee?
First, we have to
The
do the
findings.
findings for
Okay.
the abatement.
So, okay. Motion to approve the findings for the abatement?
Move to approve the findings for the abatement for 2026-06.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay. Now we move on to the abatement itself with the length and the 5% fee.
I'll move to approve EDC 2026-06 for a 5-year abatement with a 5% EDC fee.
Seconded as well.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay. It is approved for the 5. We'll see you at the city council meeting as well.
Thank you so much for your time, and I'd invite all of you to come check it out anytime you want. We'll give you the full tour, so thank you.
Chris, I'll
Thank you.
send you some paperwork this afternoon, and we'll just get that updated. So we'll have the updated one for the city council, which will be Monday night. And then that'll be the only meeting that you'll have to worry about. It'll be good.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we don't have any other business unless Dana's got something
I do not.
hidden up her sleeve for us.
I will, just to give you just a quick update, just to let you know, because there was the question about it. For the Veterans Alley, the EDC fees that you granted, we did not get the grant from T-Mobile. We did get a grant from Festival Country. So the flag is a go. It's being manufactured as we speak and should hopefully be up in a month or so. So Eric's side of the building will look pretty cool.
Red, white, and blue, baby.
Red, white, and blue.
Who does that, the flags?
That's going to be done by Expo Art.
Okay.
Yeah, they built the others, all of the other vignettes on the other side.
And then we just need to get our comments back on this.
Yes, please, yeah,
Okay.
if you'll let me know. I talked to Sean this morning, I think it would be good if we could just kind of have, I need to talk to Ellen, have a meeting with Adam Stone to kind of review the new software and the new proposals. We can do that as an executive, correct?
Let me double check.
Okay, I'll send you so you can see everything. So, yeah.
That would be good to have him.
Yeah, I
Because if
think
we
it would be
say,
really
can you do
helpful.
this, he can
Yeah.
say, yes, I can
Exactly,
do that.
Well,
exactly.
And
But, yeah.
I asked, there's some of the stuff that I just didn't understand, to be very honest. What else they putting in there to,
Yeah.
what's the terminology and why is it in there and,
Yeah, some of it,
So-
it goes over my head too sometimes.
yeah, so.
It'll be a
Anything
helpful
else?
tool, though.
It
Yes.
will be. It's been very helpful so far.
Okay, that's it. And motion to adjourn,
So move.
Seconded.
and we are done.
Good work.
Thanks.
Thank
Sean.
you.